We are back with another yap session. I found the last one pretty helpful for me to get some thoughts out. I feel like whenever I'm walking, I always have these ideas, and I'm like, when I get home, I'm gonna record this, or oh, let me put this into my notes app right now. But I'll just bring my camera with me and talk, and it kind of relates to what I want to talk about today, which is the fear of being seen. So we're walking. I got my poop bag in hand. We got our superstar right there. So we just gonna vibe. So of course, I'm looking at my dance videos. Y'all, dance is truly my life coach. I think all hobbies give you some sort of feedback or some sort where you can collect some data and decide to improve in some kind of way. And I was looking back at some of my old dance videos, and I feel like I'm at a point where I'm like, okay, the thing I really want to work on is expression and expressing myself through dance, through facials, and like that translates to movement, because when you dance without that, it just looks kind of silly. It does. Like, you're just kind of going through the motions. When you think about those really good dancers that you see and you're like, wow, I really enjoy watching this person dance. That's because this person shows expression. That's because you can feel the music through their movement, right? So that's what I want to work on, because when I look at my dance videos where I'm just going through the motions, I'm not attempting to try, right? And when I look at the videos and like look at the other dancers in the class who are expressing emotion, I'm like, that's embarrassing. You didn't even try. Especially when I know I didn't try, it's embarrassing. Because when I look at the people who don't even necessarily get it, they're still trying. I give them kudos for it because it makes their attempts look even better. The fact that they did try to express emotion. But then there's me who's afraid to express emotion through dance and in front of people. Listen, that's another story. And I end up looking stupid in a sense. My dance looks dumb. These little chats are life coaching sessions for myself and you too, if you feel like, wow, I really resonated with that. Two things are sticking out to me right now. People respect effort. I respect effort. If you don't put any effort into this thing that you want to try or this thing you want to do better, there's no respect, right? Because like, you won't even try. How can I help you if you don't even try yourself? Even as an educator myself, if I didn't see my students even trying, I was like, you don't really want this. Like, this is just something you're going through the motions with. For my college students, and it's not even looking for perfection. And I think it really just hit me. I don't know when it hit me, but I always hear my dance teacher say, you gotta look out for Pierre. I always hear my dance teacher say, oh, I'm not looking for perfection, I'm looking for the effort. And I think looking at my videos, it clicked for me. It clicked because I was chasing perfection. Did I execute every single move? Did I get the timing right? Rather than the effort to really bring the piece to life. I'm telling you, dance is changing my whole little mindset. That's crazy. So that's one takeaway I have from my little reflection activity. Look up here. Pierre. Y'all, he's so bad. Second thing is that, and I've said this before, but it clicked again. People are too consumed with themselves to be worrying about judging you, especially in a dance class. Like, everyone is judging themselves. Everyone's trying to perfect moves, or everyone's trying to embody the music. If they have time to look at you, judge you, critique you, they should be teaching the class. There's no reason for them to be taking that class and they have time to critique you and judge you. Bottom line. So I know it's easier said than done, but you gotta worry about yourself. And then I thought, here's the real embarrassing thing. Y'all, it's so hard being a mother and a content creator. I gotta put this boy on a leash now. You done tried to eat too many grasses. Here's the real embarrassment though. Imagine me being 83, whatever. Let's imagine 20, 30, 40 years from now. I look back at my life and I'm like, you had all these dreams and all these ambitions, but you half-assed them, or you didn't even pursue them. How embarrassing is that? How embarrassing is it for you to look back on your life and say, but you didn't even try. If you end up failing, right? It's not even the failure that's embarrassing. It's the fact that you didn't try. And I think people are more afraid of failure. Me too. More afraid of failure than they are of actually trying. I'm more afraid to get out there and attempt to show my emotion and musicality because it'll come off wrong for the camera versus actually trying it. So this week, that's what I'm pushing myself to do, like express myself through the music, have some musicality, just really immerse myself in the music, like become a character in a sense. I have to keep telling myself that I can't skip the awkward phase. Everybody goes through the awkward phase. I'm just going through my awkward phase a little later in life when it comes to dance. So I feel like celebrities, entrepreneurs, my dance instructors, like all of them went through that awkward phase, and I feel like they always talk about it. And I think that's also why we like to watch journeys of people, right? Because we're like, how did you get to where you are? Because it's comforting to know, like, everyone has a starting point. Nobody just wakes up and becomes an overnight celebrity or overnight superstar or overnight protege. Is protege a word? Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't know, but y'all know what I'm saying. Everyone has an awkward starting point, and you just have to choose to fight through your awkward starting point. You have to embrace being awkward. You have to embrace the fact that you are a beginner. And my dance teacher told me this yesterday in class. He said, Quenisha, I don't want you to do the turn. I want you to just hold your passe. And I was like, but I want to do what they're doing. And he was like, everyone has a starting point, Quenisha. you need to perfect, like, holding that passe. And I was like, fine. And I know he's right, but we're so quick to, like, get to that expert level rather than taking our time and embracing being a beginner, embracing learning the basics. If you look at any successful person, they have failed. They failed. We have to embrace the failure. We need to fail ourselves. There's nothing wrong with failure, because failing at something means you actually tried it. I can say I actually tried. Now what'd you do? Now, there are some instances when you don't need to keep trying certain things, right? In particular, I'm thinking about like a toxic relationship. You don't need to keep trying that. That's over. Cut it. But in terms of developing skills, cultivating a mindset, right? You need to fail first. And even in a toxic relationship, let's say you do try and it fails. So what? Move on, get to know yourself better, move on to the next relationship. So I want you to think about something that you may be putting off, or something you're not really throwing yourself fully into because you are embarrassed of being seen trying. And then cut that. Don't do it no more. Stop avoiding living your life because you're afraid of looking silly or you're afraid of failing at it. Think about what would happen if you just went for it. And I think that is what, I don't know if this video will be posted before my April goals video, like my quarter two. I set some pretty ambitious goals and I'm gonna go for them. I'm entering the, why not? Like, go for it. So what if it looks embarrassing? So what if it looks cringy? And I'm going to embrace my awkward moment, because even if I don't hit my goals that I set, I'm going to try. I'm going to learn something. Maybe I'll adjust my goal along the way. Maybe I'll achieve my goal. I don't know. But if you feel called to go for something, go for it. I always say this, stop pussyfooting. If you want something, you need to try it. You need to go for it. The only embarrassment is letting fear make that decision for you. So I'll see y'all on the next walk-in chat. Like, let's walk and chat a little bit more. Maybe once a week. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Bye.